And we're live. Hey, everyone. Sadly, Tyler wasn't able to make it, so it'll be us four for this thing tonight. It'll be a blast, though. Small crew, always nice and fun. So, yeah, what do I got? Yeah, hey, welcome to the show. This is Danger Strangers on Goodman Games Official. We're rocking out as the Defenders of Cobalt, and we're going to be showing off some Empire of the East tonight. It's going to be the one of the two funnels in the back. This one is called the Demon Key. And yeah, this is a fancy new book that you can get from what's that right there? Can you see it?
Do a Savannah White there, Chuck. Show it off. Nice and pretty.
Anyway, from the Goodman Games Store. So go check it out. Lots of fun stuff, especially if you're fans of the book series. Yeah. Anyway, I have no idea. Oh, people are out of order. I need to fix that. Let's see what we can do about that. Ashley needs to be right there, and Bert needs to be over here.
Ashley's got a beard.
It looked pretty rad, I gotta say.
There you go. There it is. Everyone's in the right spot. Yeah, I feel bad that Tyler couldn't make it. I was really looking forward to him being here. Anyway, let's just go through and do some introductions. So, why don't you tell me who you are, plug anything you want to plug, and then also, maybe, just give us a real quick highlight of your four characters. We're going to start alphabetical order, which means, Ashley, you get to go first.
Gross. Okay, I'm Ashley from Adventures in Lollygagging. Monday we play Alien on our channel, Adventure on our Twitch channel. We're doing Delta Green on the 19th, and I decided I'm gonna play just a horde of old ladies. I'm basically a retirement home. I have Ida, who's a vagrant. I have Lois, who's a farmer. I have Mildred, a plowwoman, and Lavinia, who's a reeve.
Very cool.
And yeah.
What do we got? We already got some bits in the channel from Mr. Dr. Jones. So what we're doing...
showing a lot of trust in us. We're going to need those bits.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Fleeting luck. That's what we're doing with those bits. Everyone take a point of fleeting luck. Somewhere on your character sheet, you have a spot where you can plug in fleeting luck. So... Ashley, that's kind of another thing I forgot to explain to you earlier, is that with fleeting luck, or with luck, your luck score, what you can do is you can sacrifice your luck. You can say, I want to reduce my luck by 1.
Okay.
And that gives you a +1 bonus on your roll. And you can either say you want to sacrifice it before or after. Captain Kyrian just gave us 3 more, so everyone's up to 4 fleeting luck.
Blessed.
What?
So, but here's the catch with fleeting luck. If you roll a 1 on a skill check, save, or attack, everybody's luck goes away. Everybody's fleeting luck goes away. So no pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you roll a natural 20 on a skill check, a save, or an attack, everyone gets another point of fleeting luck.
Okay.
So it comes and it goes. That's why they call it fleeting, Don't count on it to stick around for long, but it'll always be back.
Use it or lose it, because you probably will lose it.
True.
How much to kill all my characters, Chuck?
How much?
Inquiring minds want to know.
I'll give $15.
$20.
Oh,
That's the cost of my life.
Sold.
So yeah. Anyway, so this will actually be Ashley's first funnel, so we'll all get to watch.
This is my first game without Jeff, so this is
Oh
weird.
wow! There you go.
Oh yeah.
All sorts of stuff. All right, Bert, what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm playing DCC right now, but I also play games on my own channel, twitch.tv/SteamSteelMurder, and my podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com. So tonight we've got the Cartwright brothers, 4 of them, 2 farmers, a butcher, and an actual Cartwright.
Nice. There you go. Cartwright, is that one where you actually get a cart?
Yeah.
What's in your cart?
Actually, I think everybody got a cart for mine for
wow.
what they did. Yeah, so what's in my cart? So Simon has a cart full of corn,
Okay.
Rudolph has, let's see here. Here he is. Cart full of chicken eggs.
Okay.
Riley has a cart full of compost. And Carmen has a cart full of tobacco.
Okay. I was wondering if anyone would get a cart full of their mother.
I did draw that, Chuck.
Oh, you
that's
did? Wow, that's
wonderful.
great.
I have my aged mother.
That's great. All right. I missed her. You plugged your channel, right?
Unplugged.
Yeah,
Unplugged.
cool.
Yep.
All right. Over on the other side, Eddie.
I'm Eddie. I'm a member of the Defenders of Kobold. Tonight, I am joining the strangers for some danger. So, going to be a fun night.
There you go.
I have got Bruce Bennington, a farmer, along with his younger brother, Lenny Bennington, who is a little easier on the eyes, a little nicer of the tongue, and certainly a little luckier of the two. He is a grocer. And then I've got Francis Sinclair, who is a locksmith. And I've got just Wretch. Wretch is sort of, I don't know, unsavory, I would say.
Hey, he's a wretch.
Fell on hard times and is passing the good stuff around to everybody else while pointing his pointy stick into their backs.
There you go. And you also got your mother hanging out with you.
Yeah, I think that's actually, I believe that was Francis that had, was it Francis? Yeah, I think Francis is the one that's pushing his mother around. He's a good locksmith, but he's a little slow to get to the jobs when he's pushing his mother behind him.
That's fair. Absolutely. All right, Jeremy.
Hey, I get to play games with these beautiful people all week long, and I love it. I have a weird crew. I've got a couple brothers that they're merchants. Got Jasper and Josiah. They got their buddy Barbar, who is the sturdiest plowman this world has ever seen. And then there's Sammy. Poor Sammy, the dumbest grifter you ever met.
There you go.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be fun. All right. So, you are all residents of a little hamlet, not too far off from the Empire. You and your fellows have watched the towering plumes of dust from your fields all morning. You know, dust clouds have always heralded the march of the Empire's armies. En route to some rebel citadel or outlaw encampment. And your hamlet has always managed to avoid the attention by remaining, meek and unassuming. Like you're just a bunch of dirt farmers out there. Who cares?
You want dirt? We got lots of dirt. That's
Yeah.
all I got, dirt.
Yeah. So, this time's a little different, though. The clouds have drawn closer with each passing hour, and now, from atop of the hamlet's low earthen wall, you can make out soldiers astride their riding beasts, crimson war banners trailing behind them, while the winged lizards circle lazily overhead. And their path is absolutely unmistakable. The hamlet's feeble bell tolls, calling your friends and families in from the fields. The Empire, or the armies of the East, march against you and your people. So, yeah, you are standing on top of these walls. You can see out. You can see the dust rising as the soldiers are coming for your hamlet. You're not sure what has happened. You're not sure why they might be upset with your hamlet or why they finally taken notice. So what would your characters be doing in this situation where attack is inevitable?
Barbar he's a plowman, so he's gonna dig a trench.
That's fair. Always worth a while to have an extra trench. Anyone else?
Circle the wagons, brothers.
Yeah, the Bennington boys are probably just gathering up some food and other items, trying to load up in case they need to make a getaway somewhere.
Put that poo card at the end. We can light that if we need to.
That's gross. Ashley?
My little old ladies are probably going door to door, just like spreading the gossip. Like,
Okay.
did you hear what's on the horizon? That's Ida.
Okay.
And yeah,
Well, you're all
gathering knives.
Yeah, on task doing what you're doing, but your characters are all. Someone comes and summons each of your characters to Mother Rose, the village elder here in your little hamlet, and you're all summoned to her little hut, her simple little hut. You don't necessarily know what for, but you know that she's very specifically asked for each of you by name. So as you enter this small hut, you see Mother Rose sitting there in the darkness, swaddled in blankets and veils. Even now in the heat of the day, her thin hands tremble as she waves her attendants from the hut, but her voice is strong. She instructs all of you, like, pull the rug back. And she symbols to a rug spread out on the floor in her hut.
No, we ain't got no time to beat your rugs right now.
No, there's a cache of weapons underneath.
We got all kinds of time to beat your rugs right now.
Does anyone pull the rugs back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she inside is a hole, small wooden flat chest. You open it up, and inside of it you see 6 javelins, 2 bows, and a single quiver of arrows with 20 arrows inside of it. So not much in the far away as a war chest goes, but the group of you can distribute however you want. But also inside this chest is something else. It's wrapped in like tattered blankets and rags. It looks to be about 8 feet long, maybe like 2 feet wide. As she kind of feebly calls out, like, "They come for the demon key. Take it now and hide it in the step well. It must not fall into the hands of the Empire."
Old lady sounds a little like Bane.
It will hurt for you.
What exactly you got, a demon key, Ma?
We've been tasked with guarding it for ages. Please, they cannot have it. They will unleash great evil into the world. Take it down into the well.
Okay.
Yeah,
you go ahead and pick up that demon key there.
Bar, just whatever you say, Ma.
So yeah, you unwrap it and you pick it up, and it looks like this like giant like quartz crystal, this giant white crystal. Like I said, like 8 feet long, kind of comes to like a crude point, not a weapon style point, but how like crystals come to a natural point.
Mm-hmm. Demons got big doors.
Demons got big doors. But she kind of weakly gets up to her feet, leaning on a gnarled cane. "You must go now, quickly, to the well."
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would know.
You go look after my cart worth of poo and chicken eggs and tobacco and all, right? That's a livelihood.
Your carts will be safe. They only want the key. They will leave your carts alone.
Well, promise me somebody lights the poo on fire if you do that for me.
If things go south, I will light your poo myself. As she pulls out a pack of, like Salem 2000s and lights one up, like, "I'll get it for you. Don't you worry, sweetheart."
Now, my brother Rudolph here is a fair shot with a bow. If you don't mind him taking a bow there.
Yeah, there's 2 bows, 20 arrows, 6 javelins. So we got 1 bow claim, we'll say with 10 arrows. Who's going to Yeah, who's going to take the other bow?
Is arrows agility, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a character with 18 agility.
Oh, they should take a bow.
That person
Give them a
definitely
bow.
gets it.
Yeah. So that character now has a short bow and 10 arrows.
Are javelins strength based?
Javelins are strength based. They're thrown.
Barbar's got 17 strength, but he's also carrying the demon key.
Yeah.
I could have Mildred carry the demon key. She's got 15 strength.
There you go.
For an old woman.
Let Mildred carry it.
Wow.
She's strong, but let the younger chaps defend.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Grandma.
Riley will grab a spear, switch it around. I can handle one of these things. Used to turn pigs on these, right? You just stick it right through one end, out the other, and just turn it over a bit. Works the same with people, right?
There you go. Yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to eat people.
Really?
Why they call it long
Is there
pig?
another spear in there somewhere?
There were
Francis
6
will-
javelins altogether.
Francis will take a javelin.
Okay. I think that leaves us 3 left.
Sammy's not bad.
Oh, snap. Hey there, Captain Carrion. Oh, wait, why are we yelling Chuck? Did I do something?
You always do something, Chuck. Just fess up. Fess up now.
Okay, I have no idea.
What should we plug in for a javelin?
If you click on the funnel tables scene, it'll have the stats for the short bow and javelin in there. So javelin thrown 1d6 damage, range is 30, 60, 90.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Same thing, short bow, d6 for damage, range is 50, 100, 150.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you would know specifically what she's talking about is the well in town. It's this, a step well. It's the well's cut into the sandstone that the Hamlet set on, tapering down. So it's, square in shape, wide at the top, narrowing as it goes down with stone steps carved into it. This step well descends down, I think it's like 20-ish feet. And then there's a passage open at the end of it that leads to the pool of water that the Hamlet was able to get to from underneath. But as you're all making your way towards the well, you can see that the soldiers are now starting to fight up onto the walls, and they're starting to, they're going to be flooding over these walls any minute. And from your guess, you're thinking there's like at least 200 soldiers out there that were coming up on the village, along with the soldiers, the Leatherwings, the giant, think like pterodactyl beasts that circle overhead, that war beasts for the Empire. But yeah, you make it to the well. Do you want to descend into the darkness?
Yes.
Okay. So, the Hamlet Well, it's cut into the sandstone, like I said, tapering as it descends, a narrow stairway chipped into the walls, slowly working its way down. I'm sorry, it's actually like 50 feet. I was incorrect. 30 feet wide at the top, 10 feet at the base. So you all slowly funnel down into this well. And as you're descending this 50-foot well, you can hear the sounds of battle breaking out overhead.
Hey, Chuck, can we have somebody cut the rope up top once we hit the bottom?
For what do you mean?
I mean, I assume we're using the rope to get down.
Oh, no.
Like
It's not like a traditional well. It's a path snaking down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it complaining that I don't know? Foundry just threw an error, but It's fine. Yeah. No, it's actually a thing you walk down into. Essentially, they just dug like a pit, a strip mine kind of down into it till they found water. So rather than having a pulley system, people have to walk down there and actually, carry their water back up. But yeah, so yeah, you're walking downstairs, going around the exterior of this, or the interior wall of this well. But yeah, as you get down to the bottom, you see the opening, and you all have been down here many a times before. You've gotten water here in the well, and you would know that it's the bottom of the opening goes into this small passage that leads to the small pool of water that the village relies on. It's filled by natural springs filtering through the sandstone. The narrow cleft is carved into the wall at the base of the well. There's already hints of moisture setting the cool air. But down here, there's an unnatural sense of peace in contrast to the sharp cries of pain and terror coming from above. Usually, the water in the well stands a little bit taller than this, but you've had a drought here recently. So it's actually low enough you can walk down this passage where the spring kind of flows up. And you all start slowly making your way into it. Who's going into this passage first that goes kind of deeper, this natural cave formation? Whose group of characters are going in first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Who's going second?
I'll go second.
Okay. Jeremy got it first. Eddie, that means you're going third.
So the old lady's in the back.
Old
Makes
lady's
sense.
in the back.
We're probably slow.
That's fine. I'm going to roll me a d4.
I'm totally not nervous.
Who's the person in front of your marching order? Who's the person in the first position?
That'll be Riley with his spear.
Well, this is for Ashley.
Oh, oops.
And her group of 4.
Let's see. Probably Ida.
So, is Ida the one carrying the demon stone?
No.
Or the demon
No.
key? That's for the best. Because all of a sudden, Ida, you can see the light from above kind of go dark for a second, and you hear the screech of one of these war birds, these war creatures, just complete nosedive and attack Ida in this just intense, almost suicidal charge. So you get the first attack of the night against you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's going to clear. That's a 19 to hit.
Okay.
As this thing skewers Ida for 5 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Ida has 4 health.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Ida's dead.
Ida's
Aw.
dead.
And four is so good.
So the rest of you, all of a sudden, you turn around and you see that the demon key and the remainder of Ashley's characters are actually separated from all of you by this large leather-winged beast as it rounds about, getting ready to make another attack at Ashley's group. And this is where we're going to do our first initiative for the night. So everyone's aware, you roll initiative based on you roll it once for your party, a d20, and you apply the bonus of your character with the highest agility modifier. I've already got my initiative plugged in, so...
Sorry, something weird happened with Foundry. I had to log back in. I'm almost there.
Okay. It did, it blinked out and then back in for mine, so it was acting weird.
Did it for me too.
Oh, good. I'm glad it wasn't just me then.
So I have 20.
Okay. So, wow, you did good.
All right, I'll let Sam roll first.
All right. Who is Rudolph? Whose character is that? Is that Bert? Did you say something? You were muted.
Sorry, that's my group.
All
Rudolph.
Right. Rudolph. So Bert got a 13. All right, Eddie, you got 3. Sadly, Tyler was not able to make it tonight, so I'm gonna hit that. And Jeremy, you got a 16. Very nice.
Sammy's not very smart, but he's fast.
There you go. I mean, take what you can get, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this terrible creature actually gets to go first. They get the first track in initiative. And
Oh no.
I need to come over here and do this because we don't.
Not like this, Jack. Not like this.
You were a very lovely group of old ladies.
Roll
So
its new one.
Holding
pretty
girls the
quick.
hell out of this thing.
yeah, that would be great.
Yep.
Oh God.
The last time we had
Some
some golden
bits and
girls in the
vinegar.
stream, it was
Oh, I threw them off the rooftops.
What did you do?
Oh, in one of our games, I threw the Golden Girls off a bus that was in the sky.
Oh, no. All right. So your character in the first position is gone. So the character in your second position is going to be a 2-3, or I'm sorry, 1-2. Third position is 3-4. Fourth position is 5-6. Does that make sense? Did I say the words right?
Well, my first one's dead.
Right. So your position 2 is a
Yeah.
1-2,
Got it.
3, 3-4, 4-5-6.
Okay.
So who's in the middle position? Who's in your third position?
Oh no, Mildred.
Is she the one with the demon
She
key?
has the key.
Okay. So these creatures are intense.
Campers, huh?
Yeah, it's a camper, all right. It gets a combo. It gets claw, bite.
Ooh.
So what's Mildred's AC? Because I get a +5 to that, so my hit's 16.
Oh god.
That's gonna hit. There's no way you can not get hit on
Probably,
it.
yeah. What's my AC? Sorry.
Your armor class, it should be probably 10 plus your agility modifier.
Okay, 11.
Okay.
Old ladies get a +1 for every wrinkle on their
Uh-huh.
face, Chuck.
What's her HP?
2.
Okay, so that character's dead, and the
Okay.
key is now on the ground. The next claw. Oh god, this is gonna be rough. The die size reduces, so actually let me do this. You now have a character in the second position and the fourth position. So 1-2 is second, 3-4 is fourth. Character in your fourth position.
Okay.
Eight should miss.
Yeah.
Good. All right, and this thing gets one last attack. What's that same character? What's the AC? That's in your fourth position.
13.
Oh, good. So it slashes and it bites at that last character, but it's kind of
Okay.
stumbling over the demon key, which is now clattered to the ground, so it can't get a good purchase. Actually, it's now your character's turn.
Okay.
Or your two remaining characters.
Awesome. So Lavinia, she's the one who actually has some great agility. Probably I want her to grab the demon key and run towards the group.
So
Or do I have to attack?
there's this beast between you and it. I'll
Okay.
tell you what, if you can make me a reflex save, I'll let you kind of like tuck and like dive and weave and get behind this creature. So on your character sheet, there should be a button for a reflex save.
Yes.
Oh, you're rolling privately. You might check.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right. What was that number there?
14.
Okay, you pass it. She gets behind this thing with the demon key, but that's going to be your move. Picking it up and getting around this thing.
Okay.
What's your other
Fair.
character going to do?
Lois is crazy. She's gonna try and hit it with her club, which is just 1d4 damage.
Okay, so yeah, go and roll your attack.
One.
Well, that's your damage. We needed your attack roll.
Oh, sorry. What is that? Strength?
Yep, strength.
2.
How did you? Okay.
She has 0 mods.
Okay.
She's got a 10.
You swing. It's a miss.
She misses.
It's a miss.
She doesn't have her glasses on. She
Oh,
dropped them.
Okay, that's fair.
So she can't see.
Okay,
And she's in the back and it's dark.
that's fine. Jeremy, what are you gonna do?
But you oughtn't hit old women like that. That's just not nice. So Barbar will charge in with his javelin.
Sure.
And immediately fumble.
Okay, all of our fleeting luck is gone. So anything you've got in your fleeting luck, go ahead and remove it.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
All right, what's your next character gonna do?
Sammy will follow suit.
17 is going to hit.
Ooh, and he hits
Nice.
hard.
And
Before he like does like a look at the bunny, look at the bunny. Ha!
that's great. All right, this thing is still up, but that put a lot of hurt on it. So what's going on with your next character?
And then the Jameson brothers, Jasper and Josiah, will come in.
All right.
Another
There's another fumble. Well, good thing. There's Captain Kyrian. I saw it after the fumble was rolled, so I'll let your points stay. So, all right. You fumble, but then afterwards, Captain Kyrian bought a fleeting luck for everyone. So everyone go and take a point of fleeting luck.
Aw, thank you.
But yeah, that's still a miss.
Okay. And then Josiah's going to do his best.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Is that that's a dirty 20 probably.
Dirty 20. But still
Yep.
6 points of damage isn't bad.
That slays the creature.
As all
Nice.
these like
Yeah.
ignorant farm boys just go charging it. Ah!
You hit my Meemaw. How dare you?
You ought not hit old ladies. That's not right.
All right. So you now, Ashley, don't forget to loot the corpses of your fallen comrades.
Okay, fair.
Your characters get better outfitted as more of their friends die.
Oh,
They would have
excellent.
wanted it that way. Give me those pearls.
Like I collect. Okay, like physical things, not their skin. Got it.
I mean, it's up to you.
Wear that
I
skin
mean,
like
I
armor.
imagine it'll stretch pretty well, but
Yeah, you could probably weave something with it, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So this this leather wing, this beast lies dead at the bottom of the wheel now, partially blocking the bottom layer, but you all make it in. And in the bottom of this well, the narrow, nope, we already read that one. This narrow passage, it slowly, as you move further down, it slowly widens and turns into a dark pool about 15 feet across. So you're all in there kind of snug, but it seems to be a dead end. You're all, standing and maybe, like half foot, maybe a foot of water at the deepest in this kind of circular cave. Is there anything y'all want to do?
Wretch will go ahead and start kind of kneeling down and trying to feel around under the water with his hands, see if there's
Okay.
anything underneath the water, like a
Sure.
mechanism or something.
Yeah, you start feeling. Go and give me an intelligence test. 19. You don't find anything on the ground. You feel pretty confident that there's, this bottom, the basin, the bottom of this floor is solid. There's no kind of hidden mechanism or passage below. But it's kind of as you're kind of fumbling around, feeling along the ground, you hear a voice call down, and it sounds like maybe one of the generals from the Empire's army. He calls down in a gruff voice, "Surrender the key now, and you'll all be given leniency."
I'm pretty sure that just means they kill us quicker.
Wretch will yell back up, just a moment, be right with you.
No, thank you. I don't want a skin condition.
That's fantastic. Anyone doing anything else down here?
So, like, there's a pool of water that everyone draws the water from, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Simon will dive in and see if he can't find some kind of.
Let me
Sorry.
rephrase that. It's a shallow pool of water you're all actually standing in.
Oh, that's our well.
That's your well. Like, it's just the water that seeps in from the sandstone and collects here. And Eddie's character was already down on his hands and knees searching the floor.
All right. Well, the Cartwright brothers will go and try and find out what crack all this water comes from, trying to find the source of it.
Sure. Give me an intelligence test.
All right. Do any of the Cartwright boys have 2 cents amongst them? Oh, yeah, I got a +1.
All right.
Check here. Sorry. 13. Hey, actually, Cartwright boys as a whole are pretty smart.
Nice. There you go. Oh.
At least I think they are.
Yeah, at least not today, but
So the Cartwright boys, the rest of you see it. Bert, you don't find anything, but the rest of you see the Cartwright boys kind of like plodding along the walls, trying to figure out to see if they can find out where this water's kind of feeding into. But you can tell they're not doing a real good job about it. If anyone else wants to give them a hand, I'll let you roll fresh on that. So
Francis, being a locksmith, will try and look around. He's used to working with doors and latches and things like that.
Go ahead and roll it. But as you're starting to look, you hear the general crawl back down like, I gave you a chance to come out peacefully. And you hear like a thud, 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 thud of something falling from the well. And you look back at the doorway and you see the bloody head of Mother Rose bounce down the stairs and into the passage where you're at. Give me the key now, or you'll be joined by the heads of the rest of your friends and family here in this little shithole. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word on this channel. Oops.
didn't like them much anyways.
So yeah, Eddie, if you want to roll that. Oh, wow. That's critical success. Everyone take a point of fleeting luck. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. And actually looking around, Eddie, you actually find a section of wall that when you listen to it, you can actually hear some kind of like crackling noise from the other side of it, almost like a fire or something. And the wall feels it feels almost like thin, like you kind of move across. It's got an odd kind of hollow sound to it. And it almost seems like there's just the faintest light kind of like showing through, like this section of wall almost be like near like paper thin.
Francis will turn back up the well and kind of cup his hands around his mouth and yell up at the general, "Do your worst. It's not like you're going to trap us in here or anything." And then kind of whisper to everybody else, "Guys, come on. I think we can get through this piece of the wall."
Okay. How are you getting through this piece of wall?
Well, I think, let's see.
Are we supposed to like use the key or something?
We might. Do I find it like a crack anywhere or anything, Chuck, that we could pry with like our javelins or anything?
You don't find any kind of crack, no.
Okay. I'll knock.
You go up and you knock, and like on your third knock, a bit of the wall kind of like flakes off, and you can actually see it opens up and it's hollow on the other side. Like I said, this wall, like it looks like it's like paper thin, worn down by something, maybe just water wear on the other side.
Fantastic. I just start kicking it away.
Sure, yeah, you start kicking and the wall crumbles up and it opens up so you can move through. But now as you're getting ready to move into this, you actually can hear the sounds of the soldiers, their boots on the stone steps descending the well. So they're now following you down into this.
Can I prop up that demon's body kind of where we're walking through so it looks like it's all scary and stuff, and maybe it'll make them pause for a moment?
The leather winged creature thing?
Yeah, could we maybe drag
like a scarecrow kind of
cover our door maybe when we leave?
Can we hang Ida's body from the ceiling?
This is a lot of stuff. I'll tell you what, if you want to pick up like the creature's body and do something with that, as long as it's really quick, as far as stringing up Ida's body from the ceiling, I don't think you're going to have time for that.
Okay.
You can leave her in the water like a floater, I guess, if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll kind of look at everybody and go, guys, let's take this thing and drag it behind us when we leave through here. We can use it to try and plug up the hole.
Okay.
Oh, that works.
Okay, I'll let you do it. I won't make you roll on that either. It's heavy, but there's enough of you all working together. Now, the thing is, as you move through it, this opening, and you drag this creature's body into it, you turn around and you see that the chamber before you, it's actually enormous. A giant, just gaping void cut into the heart of the earth. There's rough sandstone ceilings arched high above, trailing tiny streams of sand and stone. Dozens of feet up one wall, though, there is, and it's kind of connected like from the north and south side of this chamber. There's the remains of an ancient kind of like gangway. So this is like a worked chamber, like handcrafted, carved out of the stone. This giant peaked chamber with a gangway going from, well, was going maybe 10 feet up from, north to south in this chamber, but this bridge has collapsed on one side, and you can see there's still an opening on the northern wall if you would just have to kind of clamber up the remains of this bridge. But it looks like on the south wall, the cave or the passage that opened up into it is just completely collapsed. But the thing that really kind of catches you off guard here is there's a violet mist that kind of really hangs heavy in the air. Almost seems to be like seething and roiling, almost kind of like warping the features of the room around you. This heavy purple mist as you move into this room.
Purple Mist, one of my favorite albums.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
Lois is a farmer, so I have a bird beast.
Okay.
I'm
It's
gonna
like a
throw
chicken.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it into the purple mist.
I love that. Go ahead and roll me a luck test.
Yes.
Oh, for Lois. Oh, okay. 16.
You toss the bird into the mist, and you can see it like land, perturbed, angry that you threw it, but safely, as it starts kind of, like clucking around and kind of scratching at the stone here and there, looking for, bugs that may be scampering but not finding anything. Completely unhindered and unbothered by this purple mist.
Okay.
Guess that means everything's okay. Good news.
So, let's move back into initiative.
Oh no.
Really? Should we? Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And actually, this one can go away because there's not going to be any more bird beasts down here. So, here's what we're going to do. It's not, it maybe something's about to happen, maybe not, but just for tracking. Now we're working against some background mechanics here that I'm monitoring. And the best way to do that is for us to do this in initiative. So you can explore this chamber, do whatever you need to do.
Well.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
For once, I thought I rolled well on initiative, and it's like, nope, bottom of the pack.
Yeah, bottom of the pack, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So, Ashley, you're two remaining people. You just tossed your bird beast. One of you is carrying the demon key.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
I guess together they'll kind of like follow the wall like to the left and kind of feel up the wall and see if they notice anything.
So I'll give this to you. This mist is not so thick that it entirely obscures vision.
Okay.
So you can still see, and you would know if you follow the wall around to the left, eventually it'll come to this like collapsed portion of bridge, which does look like it wouldn't be too hard to climb up this bridge into whatever passage is above.
Okay.
Now, it'll probably take you, I'll say this is a pretty big room. So I'm going to say to get there, you won't be able to get there this turn, but next turn you'll be able to get there and probably climb up.
Okay, so they're heading there. That's their plan.
Okay, sure. Jeremy, what do you got going next?
All right. Well, I think to start with, both of the Jameson boys started off with snuff, so I know that they're prone to snuffing, like to, snorting stuff. So I think the two of them like look at each other, kind of give each other a devilish grin, and they just get in there and they're like try and breathe in as much of the mist as possible.
So the mist is, you inhale it deeply. It's oddly warm. You can feel like this heat filling into your lungs. It almost burns a little bit. But it's it doesn't seem to affect you one way or the other. Like the rest of you, however, would see the two of them start almost kind of like twitching a little bit, like they're, something's going on, something weird, almost slightly unnatural. Anything else you're doing?
Meanwhile, my two idiots will go just climbing to get onto the pathway out of here.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna say it's gonna take 2 turns to get there. So you'll travel there this turn, and then next turn you'll be able to get there and climb up it.
Good.
The purple mist really starts kind of roiling, and it seems to be kind of almost like agitated by your presence. Oh my gosh, let's see what we're gonna do here.
How badly have I doomed myself?
Okay. Let's see. Ashley, you've got 2 characters, right?
Yes.
Jeremy's characters are fully into the mist along with Ashley's characters, and then Bert and Eddie have yet to kind of move into the mist. So Bert and Eddie, you can see all of a sudden like faces and like creatures start like forming in this mist, like these nasty like think like the movie Abyss, where the long water tentacle all of a sudden like it forms this face at the end of it, except for it's this purple mist. It's like these demonic faces. What's that?
So thanks for the nightmares.
You're welcome. Ashley, your characters are 1 and 2. Jeremy's, your characters are 3 through 6. Ashley,
So
Okay,
sorry.
I'm going strong.
your first character will be 1 and 2. Your last character will be 3 and 4.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, roll for me. 3 and 4. Your last character. Who's in the last position? Are they carrying the key?
Lavinia and yes.
Okay, that's fine. So, one of these weird headed tendrils lash out at Lavinia. Let's see here. I gotta think real quick. Where's that chart? Do I not have the dice chain on that chart? God, it's gonna make me do it out of memory.
Don't worry, if I die, you guys can find a corridor of more old ladies that you adopt.
Correct me on this. The dice chain going down, it's 20, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8. Is that correct? I'm not missing anything weird. Okay.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, one of these tendrils lashes out at Lavinia. Lavinia, what's your AC?
13.
So as this tendril lashes out at Lavinia, the demon key, this white crystal you're holding, all of a sudden kind of like form, like there's like a shield of energy kind of forms around you for a second. And this crystal flares purple for just a moment.
Oh.
and then the attack is turned away. Jeremy, one of your characters. Actually, this is going to be your character in the second position. Who's that?
Okay, so on my screen that pulls up as Sammy.
All right. I'm going to guess your AC is over 7.
Yeah.
As one of these tendrils darts out of this mist towards Sammy, but all of a sudden the demon key carried by Lavinia flashes purple again, and this strange like bubble of energy appears around Sammy, and it turns the attack away for a moment.
Thanks, Grandma.
And she's deaf. She can't hear you, but she appreciates it.
Oh, this thing has way too many attack actions. We're on 2 of 8.
What?
Yeah. All right, so same character again there, Jeremy. Oh, that's going to hit.
That's going to hit, yes.
How much health does that character have?
Fortunately, Sammy's dumb as dirt, but he's down to 3 hit points.
All right, so it deals 1 point of damage, but the thing is, this tendril like wraps around Sammy and kind of crushes and squeezes real tight and then flings Sammy across the room, clattering against the floor, closer to that bridge now, but it's still just the 1 point of damage. Oh, I need to not do that yet. Jeremy, who's in the first position for you?
That would be Barbar.
Barbar gets one of these. Now it's the same thing. Now on the attack that went against Sammy, you notice that the demon key flashed purple for a second, but not as intensely. Same thing this time. There's a weird little kind of purple flash of the key, but it's not effective at doing whatever it was doing. So Barbar, that 19 of this tendril wraps around Barbar, dealing 2 points of damage, and kind of tosses Barbar in the same direction as Sammy was just thrown.
That's not cool.
Yeah. All right. Ashley, who's in the first position there?
Lois.
Lois? All right. Lois is going to get an attack.
Lois is in danger.
Lois is in danger.
Oh
12
no,
clear?
her AC is 11. Yeah.
Okay. How many hit points did Lois have?
Just enough. She had 2.
Okay. This tentacle actually takes Lois and just throws her straight up into the air. And she comes crashing back down next to your other character with this kind of thick, sickening like splat as she's slain.
Lavinia is deaf, so she doesn't hear the splat, but she just notices the carnage.
Okay. And I'm going to say getting getting a little bit of death on it. This purple fog kind of relaxes for, just a moment. I need to switch back to this.
With the blood sacrifice?
I don't know. Or maybe I'm just tired of rolling dice right now. But Bert, you're up.
All right. Is there anything around that appears to be producing the smoke? Like, is it coming from just... All right. And is it floor to ceiling?
It's not quite clear to the ceiling.
But it is all the way to the floor.
Yes, it is. And you can see that opening up kind of on the wall where I was talking about with the collapsed bridge. You can see, I guess when you asked, do I see where it's coming? You do see fog kind of up there. It's not necessarily, you don't get the feeling that it's pouring, but it's also up there. And there's kind of some tendrils connecting it here and there.
How big is that opening?
It's a large doorway. like
The
carved doorway, like
Okay.
going
But
up
no
to
door is present.
no doors
as far as
present,
you-
just an opening. Looks like there was a bridge that took you to it, and the bridge collapsed.
All right. So the bridge is gone. How big is the gap?
You could clamber up this bridge. Like the bridge kind of fell on one side, so it almost kind of forms like a jagged ramp up to it.
All right. We're going to run for that door and see
Okay.
what's up there.
Okay, like with the other ones, you move this turn just moving, and then next turn you'll be able to get there and climb up it.
Sure.
Okay. Is that, and you're doing that with all your characters?
Yep. Everybody's going.
Okay. So on the other side, you hear hacking and splashing noises, and then all of a sudden that beast that you clogged into the hole gets shoved through in kind of a bloody fashion as 6 of these soldiers start pouring into the room. But that's their turn. So that means it is now Eddie's turn.
We's a running.
Sure. So you spend your turn moving towards that same bridge, I would presume?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Taking us back up at the top to Ashley. Ashley, what are you going to do with your one remaining character?
She's gonna keep running up and try and clamber up there.
I'll say you're kind of at a disadvantage. There's just one of you. You are carrying this large key, this large stone. But I'll tell you what, usually what I was going to do is I was going to say it's a movement to get up there, and then you would still have like another action to do something. But seeing as she's having to really struggle to get there because of the key, I'm going to say it's going to use your movement and your action just
fair.
to get to the top of the bridge. Now, I will tell you, you're able to kind of see what's at the top here. The top of the bridge, this doorway, you peer into a strange triangular chamber. There's no decorations of any kind except for the very far end at the point of the triangle. You see extending out from the wall like a thorn is an enormous glowing purple crystal. Apart from the color difference, it looks absolutely identical to the crystal you're carrying. So yeah, and that crystal, it looks the purple color of this weird fog that's attacking as well.
Okay.
So that's the information you gain.
Okay.
And now we move to Jeremy's turn.
I guess my group of ignorant farm boys are going to climb up and around this deaf old lady and protect her as best we can.
Okay. Yeah, and you see the same thing. You get up there, you see this strange purple stone poking out of the far wall that looks identical to the white stone that Ashley's character is carrying.
Hey, look, that's purple too.
Okay. So, it is now the strange purple fog's turn. But there's a lot more targets right now. 6
Yay.
soldiers, along with, what do we got? Jeremy, you still got all 4 of yours, right?
Yeah, I sent all 4 of mine up with the old lady.
So that's what? That's 8, 12, 13 of you plus 6 of them. So 19 altogether. That's exciting. All right. Damn. All right. All right, I'm going to roll some dice to see who all this creature is going to attack. God, I have to do this 8 times, so let's just roll 8 d20s.
Boo-hoo, Chuck.
I
Boo-hoo.
know. I just don't like rolling dice anymore. Like, let someone else do it. That's 14, 15. No, what does 10 go? 10's there.
Designate like a co-DM that could be your monster player.
That's what I really need is, yeah.
Have a GM role and a lackey role.
Okay. Yeah.
For only 1.5 million bits, we can purchase Chuck a co-GM.
All right, Bert, 3 of these things attack your characters.
Bring it.
So the first one's going to attack your character in position 3. Second attack's going to go for your position 4 and 2. So 2, 3, and 4 are all getting attacked. So position 2, 7 probably doesn't clear.
Nope.
Position 3, does a 10 clear?
10 is regular armor class and no armor, right? So I think that does.
Yeah. So okay.
Yep.
So this one lashes out. What character is this?
That's Riley.
Lashes out at Riley. Holy shit. Dealing 9 points of damage. Grabs
Pulverizes
Riley.
Riley. That's just an explosion of pus and gore.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like one tentacle wraps around Riley's chest, the other one around Riley's waist, and just rips him apart like a terrible Christmas cracker, just leaving like bits and chunks strung between the two.
Oh,
Simon's like, no, he still owed me $20.
And I critically fumble, so that last attack, nothing happens with it. Eddie, you end up with 1 attack against the person who's in position 4. Who is that?
That would be Wretch.
Wretch. Yeah, that's going to hit Wretch.
oh no, not Wretch.
Wretch has horrible luck, so it makes sense.
8 damage.
Oh, Wretch is dead as doornails.
So yeah, this thing grabs Wretch and just by the feet pulls him down to the ground. Wretch's head like bashes against the sandstone floor and just rings him around and like dashes his head against a couple of the walls, just leaving blood stains on the walls. By the time Wretch's body is dropped, there's just nothing left above the jaw. It's just completely destroyed. Jeremy, you get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Person who's in position 1. And 2 attacks against the person who's in position 1.
No, not Barbar.
Barbar gets 2 attacks against him. Now, one thing that you will notice, Ashley, is every time this thing attacks, your crystal kind of pulses purple, but it doesn't seem to be as strong anymore. And it doesn't seem to be able to really protect anyone.
Okay.
But you also see the other crystal on the far wall, when it attacks, it kind of flashes white.
Oh.
So Barbar, attack 1 is an 18, attack 2 is an 18.
Oh, Jesus, Barbar, you're so dead.
There's no way. That's going to do... Let me double check.
Right.
I mean, that +5 at the end. I mean, let's be honest. You put +5 at the end of a damage roll on a funnel.
Oh, I'm doing this wrong. The damage doesn't do +5. It's just a flat D6. So let's go through. Bert, how many characters did you lose?
1.
Just 1. So that was 9 damage. That would have been 4 damage. Would 4 have
He's
killed?
still pulverized.
Okay, cool.
He's still
Eddie, same thing for you. Would 3 damage have killed that character?
No,
So that character's still up.
barely.
All right.
118, but still up.
Okay. So yeah, and then Barbar, that first point of damage would be 4 damage.
Well, so the good news is Barbar would still be barely up, but he's about to take a second hit, which will kill him.
5 damage.
Yeah.
So Barbar, these purple demon tentacles just snake through Barbar's chest cavity, comes out of the top by the neck and just rips his sternum just to bits.
Our poor dumb himbo.
Oh.
You have a rough week at work this week, Chuck? Is that why this is happening?
Maybe, yeah, we'll go with that. Sure.
Are you okay, Chuck? Are you okay?
That's fantastic. So the nice thing is that these soldiers, the 6 soldiers, get 2 attacks against them.
Oh, yeah.
So attack 1 does not clear. Attack 2, does not clear. I'm sorry. So 6 soldiers are still up. They're attacked by these weird tentacle things, fog tentacles, but it doesn't actually do anything to him. Bert, you're up with your three remaining
Have we
creatures.
made it to the door?
Yeah, you clamber up. You're at this doorway. You still have an action to go, so you could use it as a move or just a standard action. So your three characters are up there, and same thing I explained.
Pushing through the doorway and get us through there. So you said that the crystal is back here.
Yeah, no, there's still the weird purple fog up here, but
Okay.
yeah, there is that purple crystal on the wall in the back of the room.
We're heading towards that purple crystal. Carmen will scoop down and pick up the javelin that his dead brother dropped.
Okay, yeah,
The idea is we're going to go and try and smash up that crystal,
Sure.
figuring that's what's making it.
okay. So that will be a next turn action. All right. So the 6 soldiers in the room, their attention is immediately drawn to this purple fog. You hear them call out, "The beast has been freed!" And some kind of fear in their voice. But 4 of them get kind of like a strange look on their face. Their eyes kind of gloss over. And they start fighting amongst themselves. Not like bickering, like out for blood, death-style combat. So, dude who's gone... he attacks Soldier 6. Next one attacks Soldier 5. Those are the 2 that kept it together. 5 and 2. So 3 of the soldiers that have all of a sudden kind of lost it start attacking the 2 that haven't, while the 4th one attacks one of the other ones that is still up. So I need to roll some attacks for these soldiers. Oh, all right. These soldiers have flat stats. That's fine. All right. So, soldier attacks number 6. That's a miss. Soldier attacks number 5. That's a miss. Soldier attacks number 5. That's a miss. Soldier attacks number 2. That is a hit. Non-lethal damage. All right. And the ones that kept it together start swinging their swords wildly in this purple fog. But it just, it cuts through like you would normally get when you attack actual fog. Just nothing happens. Eddie, what do you got?
I'm getting the hell up that thing.
Sure.
Up that bridge.
Are you kind of following the same points as what Bert did? You climb up, get your weapons ready, and run towards the crystal on the wall?
Yep.
Okay, that's your turn. Ashley, your one remaining character is holding this white crystal that occasionally flashes purple.
Yep.
All of your friends are here in this room with you. All of your living friends.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Naturally, I'm going to touch the crystal with my crystal, right?
Oh. Little crystal on crystal action.
Yeah, just the tip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is fantastic. I couldn't have asked for anything better. So, as you run up and you touch your crystal tip to the other crystal tip, all of a sudden, both crystals flash white and explode,
Ooh, okay.
throwing all of you to the floor against the walls, not actually doing any damage. But all of a sudden, from where the 2 crystals touched, there's just this intense, almost like hurricane type wind that comes roaring out of this point, and this purple fog starts just blowing out of the chamber. It blows out of the lower chamber, just picking up force all the soldiers down there are just ripped up off the ground and sucked out through the hole, almost like you see like when a spaceship like gets a hole poked into it and it starts just venting and sucking everything out. And you hear this intense like rumbling and shaking from above. And then silence. And now we can move out of initiative. What do you all want to do?
Is there now any kind of hole or passageway up here for us to move further in?
No.
Are those warriors dead? The Empire warriors?
They're not even in the chamber anymore. They're not in the lower
They're
chamber.
just gone.
The fog is gone. It completely sucked them all out. You might hazard a guess that it's because they were in the lower chamber, because like it seems like up in here it was a lot of wind, a lot of force, but down there it sounds like it just really intensified. So like it just blew them out. There's no soldiers down there.
I'm going to say, because Sammy's so incredibly stupid, the first thing he does is reach out and touch the like newly formed crystal.
Well, they didn't join together. They completely shattered.
Oh. He's
So-
picking up pieces.
Sure, yeah. You
Yeah.
start picking up pieces.
Look through the pieces, see if anything was
Yeah.
in them.
No, just bits of quartz.
Well, why are you going to go and call yourself a key and just be broken like that? Come on now.
Like, and mind you, I like to think this whole time that like Lavinia didn't know that I wasn't supposed to put the demon key somewhere, or like that I had a demon key.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
hopefully,
She's dead, right?
yeah, yep. So hopefully I didn't unleash.
You've just been walking in her.
I've just been hanging out with my friends, you know, and they've been dying. So
Well, I think
Chewing on a piece.
the Cartwright brothers are a little interested now in just how powerful that wind was.
Sure.
Let's cross back over and see if anything's still alive up there. See if I can hear any sounds of.
So, as you kind of start moving back towards the hole you came in through, it's kind of like partially collapsed. So you have to spend some time kind of like digging your way out of the bottom of this well. And you can see before, as you look up, where the well was like 50 feet up. Now it's only like 30 feet up. And as you kind of move up, it's just a crater where your village used to be.
Call back down.
nice.
Well, we got some good news and some bad news.
There's
Which
no
do you
sign.
want first?
Yeah. No sign of the army. No sign of your village. No sign of any other residents. It looks like from whatever just happened, you all might be the only survivors.
We got rid of the army.
Wait. Chuck. Is the cart with my aged mother still there?
Gone.
As is the poo cart. Poo cart's gone. too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think we beat the Empire to killing the village.
So,
Any job worth doing is worth overdoing.
yeah, as you all climb up out of the well, looking around the crater of your old village, everything's just gone. Like, no idea. Just completely just obliterated.
Houses, everything. It's just a
Everything.
crater.
It's just a crater, a smooth crater in the limestone or sandstone.
Now just look what we all went and done.
Yeah. With that, the adventure concludes. So now
We win!
you win at a price.
Kill them all. How much experience is that village worth?
You got a lot of kills under your belt with that one. But
That
yeah.
would be the buffest old woman y'all have ever seen.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. That kind of opens up, a party to the wider world of adventure in the Empire of the East.
Because we blew up our village and now we got to move along.
And they released a demon.
I mean, I'll admit, for an opener, like that does make me really curious to see, like, what? What is going
Yeah.
on?
So
Yeah.
tell me, Cartwright brothers, why exactly did you take up the arms to become an adventurer? You killed my village. just killed them all.
We released a demon.
That's it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, Chuck, what have we released upon the world?
well, I don't want to give away spoilers for, any potential players who might be
Okay.
watching this. So we can talk about it off stream.
All right.
If you want to know more, or if you want to run this or get your people into it, you can head to the Goodman Game Store, pick up your copy of Empire of the East. It's out for sale now. You buy a physical copy, you get a PDF copy for free. I don't know. It's short night, and I kind of figured it was going to be short. It was a short funnel.
I
It's
say
just
we blame it all on Ma Rose. She did it,
Ma
Not
Rose
it.
did it.
not it.
So yeah, let's go through and we'll do our closing plugs. It's a really short night, so we'll get some time back in our lives. I'm Chuck, Defenders of Cobalt. You can find me twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt. If you swing out by our channel tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central, we're playing Ghosts of Salt Marsh in 5th Ed. Let's see. Wednesday night, I'm running our Rime of the Frost Maiden-ish using the Weird Frontiers system. Jeremy and Bert are there with me on that. And then this coming Friday, we'll be back in our basic fantasy role-playing game that Joe runs us through, and then Eddie and I are in that one. So, Ashley, any idea what the Lollygaggers got going this week?
They're going to be streaming some Alien on Monday at
Yeah.
twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers.
Jeremy and I are
I've been-
there. Yeah,
Yep, I've been trying to kill y'all.
you have.
From behind
the
appreciate it.
scenes.
I
Sending
appreciate
a
it.
face hugger after me.
You know, it was fun. I was
fun.
hoping for like a mama laying some eggs in you, maybe, but later.
That's
And
so
then
sweet.
we're gonna start a new campaign on the 19th, Delta Green. So
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited for
exciting.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bert's ran me through
Sounds
some Delta Green
weird.
before, and it was a lot of fun. So
So
I'm excited
good.
for you all.
I love weird, and Jeff is super excited for Cthulhu-esque stuff, so
gonna
that'll
be
be
great.
cool.
There you go.
He would be. He's got a nose for it.
He does. He does. Bert, what do you got?
Hey, so check me out on twitch.tv/Steam Still Murder. We stream Tuesdays, some first edition Dungeons and Dragons, Fridays for some BX Dungeons and Dragons, and Sundays, half and half. One Sunday we do Shadowrun and various role playing systems. And tomorrow we've got Gamma World 2nd Edition going on.
Very cool. Jeremy, Pludcast got anything coming?
I sure hope so. Like we just did Spectre recently. We're about to do a run on Orion, and we'll
Yeah.
see where we go from there. Yeah, PLE, WD at Anchor, and other places where you look at podcast stuff. Why not?
There we go. And yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching. Like I said, short night. Yeah, go check out this book if you want to know more information. You can also check out the novels by Fred Saberhagen that, this book was built in the world of. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all later.
Let
Bye.
that be a lesson to people running funnels. Just destroy the world.
Just
Skip to
destroy the world.
end.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it.
just
All the points.
fear old women. We're
That's
here
true.
to destroy everything.
That's the truth.
Max XP, no more
Yeah.
enemy.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. We'll catch y'all later.